Sei Shi Bunkai. Sei Shi is one of the oldest katas. It was originally taught by Ryu Chin to Kenro Higiona Sensei in Okinawa. Higiona Sensei taught it to Dr. Shikose, and I learned directly from Dr. Shikose, as well as a number of other teachers. The Sei Shi kata really combines the elements of Okinawa Te and Chuan Fa or Kung Fu in many ways. It's a circular kata. You'll see as we go through the Bunkai, many of the secret, or one would say non-obvious elements to the Sei Shi kata that teach fighting application. Senpai Dresho always gets a distance and back again. The very first move in the kata is the Kakiwaki Uke, and there are 6 applications of that. The first one, inside, double block, right away, punching to the temple, punching to the floating rib. The most important element of this is as the Chinese call it, chisao, sticky hands. From the block, don't release the pressure and allow yourself to be hit with the other hand. What you've got to do is in a sticky form, hold that hand. If the other hand comes to punch, then you're still pressuring with here to take away that weapon. But more importantly is you're controlling the hand here so it goes right up into the temple punch and then the floating rib punch. I won't do fast in these. I'll just go through each movement and explain. Number 2 is it comes in, same thing, Kakiwaki Uke. The first step, as I mentioned before, you don't step straight. If that were the case, I would bang knees. What I'm going to do here is a circular step that hooks my opponent. Now, if you notice from here, not only does it prevent my opponent from getting away, but by using my shine, watch what happens to the balance of my opponent. So very important is the lower body in the Sei Shi, stepping, blocking, and then from here, controlling, and then Enbyuchi. Also notice this hand stays up. If I go for a low elbow strike, my opponent can just as easily do a high elbow strike. So prevent that with the other hand, and then Enbyuchi to the floating rib. Number 3, the attack comes in, Kakiwaki Uke, turning from here, wrist grab, Enbyuchi, and now stepping forward and armbar on opponent down and shield dash. So that's the angle. So same movement from the other side, Kakiwaki Uke, grabbing up, press up, and then stepping shiko dash. Brace the other hand, baby finger up on the knee, and the pressure comes down on the top of the elbow. Movement number 4, the first 3 to the outside, the next 3 to the inside. Kakiwaki Uke from here. Now, moving the knee straight in because I want to, again, break Kazushi, break my opponent's balance. Here with the front knee, double hammer fist into the throat, immediately a double hammer fist into the collarbones. Number 5, the attack comes in, Kakiwaki, bring the hand up into the bend of the arm, bend the arm, and now watch the pressure forward, stepping in a circular step again so that now we have the Kazushi. If you notice from here, my weight is forward, just by dropping down and into shiko dash, the throw takes place, and then hitting the opponent. Number 6, attack comes in, Kakiwaki Uke, that sticky hand, that chisao movement again, grabbing, kicking to the groin, which moves the head forward, and then stepping, palm, drop, throw the opponent, punch, and then back. 6. Number 7, let's do it like this. Number 7, as the attack comes in, you're now moving into fighting position. It's a chest punch, leave the opening, block from the inside, turn into Inuji dash outward, strike either to the temple or to the side of the neck. Number 8, same movement, chop, only this time, kick and spear. So kick, go back, palm to the nose. Number 9, block and chop. Second punch comes down, drop it, move up under the elbow, step into shiko. Now watch what happens on the zenjutsu dash. Just by dropping my weight and bringing this hand around, throw takes place, punch, and back again. Number 10, same movement. The attack comes in, chop, second punch comes down, only this time instead of going in a circular movement, we're going straight back and throw the opponent. Number 11, same basic movement, block, chop, only from here the hand is done the chop, move around into a toho, a throat grab, step, and throw from here and finish with a punch. And number 12, 12, the attack comes in, inside chop, and now what I call the folding elbow. The hand chops and then follows up immediately with the same movement with the elbow into a throw and punch. Number 13, we switch sides. The attack is now the shiko, and if you recall in the kata, we kick and block. The same movement done out of a fighting position as the shiko comes in, a jujuke, a cross block, up, except from here, move your foot in, back into the kazushi again, and then haikouchi into the kidney or floating grip. Number 14, block, and this time thumb comes on the back of the hand, back, reverse kotigaishi, and then front kick to the face. And number 15, same block, but instead of stepping back, the hands reverse, step forward, and we're back into a armbar position. Number 16, if you again recall the kata, inside haito, outside haito, this is the starting position, the attack comes in for the head, that's it. Tie back and move your body out of the way. Haishuke, do the block, and then knife hand into the kidney. 17 is throws and forward. Right here, as you go this way. So on 17, the attack comes forward, out of the way, and then forward, forward roll, finish with a punch. And back. Do that one more time slowly. As the attack comes in, tie Sabaki out of the way of the movement, turn the body. So from the Haishuke, grab the wrist, palm up, under the elbow. I want to bring my opponent's hara, their center of gravity up. So up it comes, and then forward and down, roll, always hang on to the wrist. If you don't hang on, he rolls up and you have to fight him again. Hang on to the wrist and then finish the attack. And number 18, little closer range movement. As the attack comes in, that same Haishuke, grab the shoulder from here, using this as part of the kazushi, so I'm pulling down to break my opponent's balance. At the same time, this leg throws him out, land in front, and finish with a punch. The last three movements refer to the end of the kata. If you recall, blocking and then up. We mentioned earlier this one comes from the Tomari Te. There's actually bunkai to this movement, and the first example is what we're doing with the left hand is we're pulling it towards us. What we're doing with the right hand is we're pushing it away from us. So in fact, you have a dynamic tension taking place where one hand is pulling, the other hand is pushing. I'm accentuating now for instructional purposes. It's more subtle. But that way, as the attack comes in, what you're doing is, as you release, osayuke, pressing block, seryuto, breaking the nose as he comes forward. The same movement again. Hit. The hand that goes down, reverse kotigaishi, turn it, never step towards kotigaishi, step away from kotigaishi, and now from here, under the elbow, push that elbow towards the ear, walk around the top of your opponent's head, raise the arm, catch it in your legs, and get ready for the next person. Okay. And very last movement, 21, as the attack comes in, now we do a reverse. So the right hand does osayuke, the left hand does press, thumb in the back of the hand, step back, hold it and take to the body, and again we're in a reverse kotigaishi position for my gear, front kick to the face. And Sei Shi Bunkai.